Had a chance to speak with him this week, and he's just ready to get underway.
And Rodney Howard, a two-hand jam using his big frame. Howard soaring in and gets the roll. Rodney Howard, I was speaking to some of the assistants, knows where he wants to go.
Yeah, great hands by the big fellow there. Stays with it. Nice touch, diving down the middle. And DeVoe again finding him. DeVoe makes his teammates better. Howard.
All the way around. Howard deflects it. Once again, Rodney Howard making his presence felt on the defensive end. Here comes DeVoe into Howard. Defense into offense. I'll tell you one thing, that's about as good as it gets right there. Big man moving.
Absolutely. Jackets finishing in transition. Easy offense.
Out of Orangefield, Texas for Cat. That's just 25 minutes away from Beaumont in the southeastern portion of the state. Reyes and now Cat, who bodies up Howard here. That's just a good move. Rodney Howard, and that was the question, his offensive game.
Wow, they've been very good defensively, and what Charleston Southern wants to do is get down the court quickly, spread out to the corners, and attack the basket.
And he is extremely active on the boards, and I think he's going to be one of the better big men in the ACC this year. He's gotten better every year. Bowser, 6'9", out of Gaffney, South Carolina. Not the start Barkley Radabah was looking for. What a pass in the paint. They just moved the ball so well as Kyle Sturdivant had the easy bucket. Buskey. And Miles Kelly with the board. Here comes
nice
Georgia
pass.
Tech. Rodney Howard with a flush. Oh, that was pretty, Dan. So a great pass. Rodney Howard, the beneficiary. Georgia Tech up by 9 in the first half.
Being able to get Howard over there for the dump off. Again, Georgia Southern doing a good job of being patient in their offense. Nice putback by Rodney Howard.
Had it knocked away, was surrounded by 3 Eagles.
We've talked about this Georgia Southern team and how crafty they are. And you see Howard being able to come up with the steal.
Khalid Moore shakes his defender and hits the shot. Here in Atlanta in 2017. DeVoe spins, gives it up. That's Howard. Score the basket of the foul.
Gets 2, and I love Rodney Howard diving. A lot of times you want big guys to dive and being able to cash and finish.
Tapped around and taken by the Eagles trying to run with Sabrasov. Usher got back, deflected, Howard grabs.
Good recovery and defensive transition. Numbers for Georgia Tech. Oh, nice!
They double Davis. He fires underneath to Wall. Wall thinking about going up. Does. Lost the ball. Turned it over. Back-to-back giveaways by Wisconsin. Smith in transition all the way with the finger roll.
This is how Davon Smith can impact a game. Watch how Rodney Howard holds his ground, forces another turnover, and then Smith in the open floor. Too fast.
6-point game, 11 seconds to go. Got to put up a 3 here. DeVoe into the lane, underneath, and the basket is good by Howard.
That's one guy you've got to find. Khalid Moore. Outside, Usher. He connects.
Not allow Georgia Tech to set their defenses because it's been a mixed bag of them. You don't want to have to think too much too early.
Another turnover by Wake.
An absolute no-no, leaving your feet without any idea of where that ball is going, and Wake makes a pay.
There's DeVoe on the back cut.
To keep this thing hovering in those 60s would serve them well.
Arabia against DeVoe, turned back. Tebow pulls up and hits.
Offensive rebounds, and if you're Florida State, you need to continue to attack the middle of that matchup zone. Break it down from there.
Great feed from Usher.
Good block. More good D by Georgia Tech. As Wong was denied. Moore drives through. He scores. Count the basket. Not like Moore's getting open looks. He's having to earn those points in the paint.
Oh, absolutely.
Walker. And a turnover for the Canes. Jackets looking to get the lead.
Shooters from beyond the arc.
It was Couture and Padula who combined for 15 threes with the win against Florida State. Now it's Storm Murphy who opens this game with back-to-back triple.
I don't know what it is. You can't say it's 1-3-1. It's just all over the place and really difficult, and that's why they're able to force turnovers.
Rodney Howard is in for Georgia Tech. He's got the ball right now. Handoff Smith with 8 on the shot clock. Drops it off to Howard. Two-man game.
The defense has forced 6 turnovers so far. This time, beautifully carved up, and the dunk by Howard makes it 22-11.
And when their team needed an offensive response, there's Kihei Clark.
Howard has given them quite a spark here in the second half.
And take some of the pressure off of that big three we showed you earlier. That's where they can really become dangerous.
Usher, great feed in traffic and one as well.
Jordan Usher was their best passer, and this is just a display of that when you see the pocket pass between 2 defenders.
1,600 career points at Georgia Tech.
But DeVoe is a 4-year senior.
Howard with the slam.
Turnover, you see they have been making threes, which they've been doing more of recently. Howard from Smith.
Great job by Smith getting down here. Find Howard. Big fella goes up, finishes strong.
Second foul on Jimmy Boeheim. Leading scorer in our game with 17 points, and that's Howard. And he was fouled. Shifted over, and Howard, watch this. Right here, quick touch pass, good seal. How close was that? DeVoe with a 3. Howard the tip. Usher trying to get the ball with Swider. Howard got it, and he put it in, and he was fouled. What a sequence. It's still a foul that didn't need to be committed. But he drops it to Jimmy, knocked away Howard. Wow, great defensive play. This was just great reaction. Everybody on Buddy Boeheim, and then the great recovery inside. That's a clean block.
Couture, a terrific on-ball defender, was all over Sturdivant.
No Usher, no DeVoe on the floor, no Alpha, and yet still Georgia Tech is building a lead.
Which has been younger players like Coleman, like Davon Smith, who's out today, and even a Rodney Howard, who's a senior but hadn't been all that productive.
Georgia Tech, meanwhile, has dropped 5 of its last 6 back-to-back losses this week by a combined 5 points, including an overtime against Syracuse. And Rodney Howard has really picked up his game. Dane Goodwin with 7 early points for the Irish comes up empty, and DeVoe pushes with Howard laying it in.
Coming out of that timeout there. Like, you're with Mike, just go ahead. Picking up the tab.
Credentials, who needs them? Nice pass. Usher to Howard.
You see the freshman Coleman in the lineup, and 24 Howard with the ball has been much more productive, and that time the assist for Sturdivant. And we're tied early. And Jordan Usher back to work here after Tyson's bucket inside. There's Howard and 1. So Rodney Howard has got a pair of field goals.
He hadn't played in a month, and yet he's able to score on the inside. And speaking of scoring, got 5 turnovers in the last 4 minutes and 44 seconds.
It's helped Georgia Tech to this 4-point lead. Here is Khalid Moore, and 1 on the cut.
Doing a great job moving without the basketball. They play that Princeton style.
6'9" Karnick and 7-foot Post in the starting 5.
But one of the things I like about Post is he's a really good passer for a big.
Sturdivant gets the bounce. 4 for 6. First 10 minutes today. Good defense by Georgia Tech. Howard the steal. Jackets knocked down another 3. Bad pass deflected around. Great hustle by Sturdivant to keep it alive. Finds himself open. Howard on the glass.
I tried to do one of those experiments. That's exactly what happened there in a big way.
I can see you on the Bunsen burner right now.
That was trouble. Sturdivant again. After not starting the game, a disciplinary measure, he'll scoop that one in on a tough drive. DeVoe on the board. There's a lesson there, too. Usher
gives it up downstairs. Howard trying to muscle his way in, and he drops in a bucket. Rodney Howard.